is the real clincher. It almost always appears when liquid water exists. When investigating the Meridiani Planum, Opportunity discovered thousands of tiny spheres called Martian spherules that look a lot like galactic blueberries. These blueberries are full of gray, iron-rich hematite, which is a strong suggestion that water once coursed across the bone-dry terrain of the Meridiani. However, there is some debate over whether the Martian spherules are proof that water once flowed on Mars. Still, Opportunity gathered another clue. The rover took several images of cross-bedding patterns of the layered rocks. These snapshots allowed scientists to identify tiny grains of sediment they believe were bound and shaped by water at some point in Mars's history. They also found signs of chlorine and bromine in the rocks, which is another strong indication that water once existed. According to NASA, it was as if Opportunity was standing on a former shoreline of a salty sea. In its 13+ years of hunting for traces of water, the Opportunity rover has found evidence of an ancient lake, a groundwater system, and rocks that were believed to be impacted by water. But the rover isn't working alone. There is a fleet of other NASA spacecraft all searching for signs of life on the red planet. In 2018, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter detected ice deposits buried just a few feet under the surface. Come 2020, more discoveries are expected after a new Mars rover touches down. And with each piece of evidence uncovered, we'll take another step closer to human exploration and colonization on Mars. If you want to see more spacecrafts, check out this playlist here. And be sure to let us know in the comments what astronomical phenomena you want to learn more about. Thanks for watching Seeker. Don't forget to subscribe.
So this is probably what you think of when you picture an atom, right? The thing is, the central part of this model is just plain inaccurate. Scientists recently found that the nucleus of some atoms don't look like this at all, and it's causing a ruckus because, well, this newfound shape straight up shouldn't exist. When you learned about atoms in school, you probably learned about a couple of different models, and one thing was likely always the same. The nucleus was spherical, but it turns out that might have been too simple. Atomic nuclei are made up of protons and neutrons that are held together by the strong nuclear force, one of the universe's fundamental forces. And based on this, one might assume that they would be more or less spherical. In reality, though, most nuclei are deformed to some extent. They can be elongated into football shapes or squished into disks, but as long as they're symmetrical, everything in physics is just fine and dandy. Here's the problem, though. We just found a nucleus that isn't symmetrical, and that is a huge deal. Because symmetry is a very important cornerstone to many of the theories that we use to understand our universe. In particle physics, there's a theory called CP symmetry, which is the combination of charge symmetry and parity. Charge symmetry is the idea that if you flip the charge of an atom, the physics of the atom shouldn't change. This is the basis to our understanding of antimatter. If you flip the charge in a regular atom, you get an anti-atom, and the physics should work exactly the same. Similarly, parity is the idea that if you invert the spatial coordinates of a system, the physics also shouldn't change. Our hands, for example, show parity. If you move one hand like this, you can mirror it with your other hand, and it works the same way. Theoretically, atoms should behave this way too. So back to the new hotness. Some Scotland-based scientists confirmed a pear-shaped nucleus exists. A pear shape, you guys! A pear! The most exciting shape of all the fruits! Scientists had previously found asymmetrical nuclei in the isotopes radium-224 and 226, but this time they confirmed it also in barium-144, which is a comparatively lighter atom. And how did they do that, you ask? I'm glad you asked. They just looked for octopole transitions in the gamma-ray emissions of excited Ba144 nuclei. Casual. And the surprisingly pear-shaped nuclei they found had uneven distributions of mass and charge, which according to currently accepted models of physics, like CP symmetry, just shouldn't exist. But they do! And the scientists think that could have some very big implications. Our current models predict the symmetry of antimatter and matter, and also the flow of time. But the scientists think that these nuclei being asymmetrical could explain why these things don't function symmetrically either. If some atomic nuclei aren't symmetrical, they're claiming, it could explain why we can't seem to find antimatter in our universe, and why time always flows from past to future, and therefore why time travel could likely be impossible. These are some pretty hefty claims though, and as always, more research is needed before we could prove anything, but it's pretty amazing that such a tiny discovery could have such huge implications, isn't it? Special thanks to Domain.com for sponsoring this episode of Seeker. Domain.com is awesome, affordable, reliable, and has all the tools you need to build a new website. Start sharing your ideas with the world on a professional website. Domain.com can fulfill all your website needs. They offer .com and .net domain names and intuitive website builders. They have over 300 domain extensions to fit your needs, from .club to .space to .family or pizza. Take that first step in creating an identity online and visit domain.com. If tiny science gets you as excited as a barium-144 nucleus, you should watch Julian's video here about just how small life can actually get. And fun fact, about 99.9% of an atom is empty space. Without it, all of humanity would be the size of a sugar cube. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching Seeker.
Welcome to a new and very strange world of nature. It's been taken over by the weird subatomic particles of quantum physics. As a physicist, I've spent my working life studying how these particles behave in the laboratory. But now I'm heading out into the natural world. I'm on a mission to prove that quantum physics can solve the greatest mysteries in biology.
This is a real adventure for me. I'm very much out of my comfort zone, trying to apply the very careful ideas I'm familiar with in a physics laboratory to the messy world of living things.
I believe that quantum physics could hold many life secrets. That deep in the cells of animals, particles glide through walls like ghosts. That when plants capture sunlight, their cells are invaded by shimmering waves that can be everywhere at the same time. And that even our human senses are tuning in to strange quantum vibrations. In the fantastic world of quantum biology,
It looks like the hotel's closed down. Hello. Anybody in?
Welcome.
Thank
How
you.
are you?
I'm very on D, thank you. First name is?
Liza. Good
Liza.
to meet you.
Good to see you.
How are you doing today?
Whose is this?
The boss man caught it.
And where's the other half gone?
Maybe they ate it.
Belt,
I don't know.
a pair of shoes.
Couldn't tell you. It is a
What'd
little
you use
weird.
it for?
I don't use it for anything, actually.
Wow. And what's that up there?
That was here when I got here, believe it or not.
That's for sale.
Apparently so, yes.
So he went onto the beach, picked up some driftwood, and then dipped it in some varnish.
Yep.
Oof. $22.
Uh-huh.
Stop.
Same as that one over there.
No. Insane, no? Have you sold any of these?
No.
Never? No. Seriously? And how much for the T-shirts?
Between $12 for employees and $18 for guests.
So staff have to pay for their own T-shirts?
Yes.
And for the guests, they're $18?
Yes.
Wow. So when was the last time you sold a T-shirt?
I sell them every day, but mostly to the employees.
The employees?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
The establishment's been here almost 3 years. I've been here
Wow.
almost 3 years as well.
What's wrong with it, from your point of view?
Noise levels, you know, especially the one directly above the restaurant that...
What kind
I
of
don't wanna hear.
noise? Because it's not the...
The music and the people, the foot traffic, everybody hanging out at the bar and things of that nature.
So that goes on
Restaurant.
directly underneath?
Yes. They end up being refunded, and then they end up putting us on blast on all of these, you know, websites and social media and just bad reviews left and right. Housekeeping, come back.
What's that for?
Touch base with the housekeepers.
Wow. Have a good word. Just out of interest, it's Gordon here, I've just checked in. How far away are the fucking rooms? I mean, you sound like you're miles away. Hello, madam?
You scared her.
So room 16.
Yes,
And where is
sir.
it, please, darling?
I'm gonna direct you. Right this way.
What's that thing there?
We grill our wings on it.
You grill your wings on it?
Yes.
How often do you grill wings in there?
Every stinking day.
Wow, Jesus. In fact, I think there's a wing left in there. When was that grilled?
Chances are it could have been yesterday. Those are the extra crispy ones.
And who's responsible for this?
The kitchen handles all of this end of it, of course. You found another charbroiled?
And these were done yesterday?
I believe so.
And they cook every day on here?
Yes.
And are the customers still alive? Fuck. Right, room 16. Let's
yes,
go.
sir. This is your Caribbean building.
The Caribbean.
Caribbean, yes.
What
These
part
are
of this resembles the Caribbean?
I think it's more so because of the view.
Oh, the view.
Right here, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Whew. Look at this. Wow. It stinks in here. There's a very sort of damp, musty smell. Bloody hell. Oh, the bed feels like it's 15 years old. Oh, it smells. Curtains are terrible. Ugh. The place is filthy. Really bad. Absolutely disgusting. $180 a night for this shithole. Ugh. Wow, minibar. Consisting of absolutely fuck all. Freezer, over-frozen, and defrosted about 10 years ago. What a mess.
Tonight on Hotel Hell, I head to a Pennsylvania inn
Where's the reception?
whose delusional owner
I want what I want. I know what I want.
has completely neglected it.
Oh, look at all those bugs. Cockroach to welcome me on the toilet,
No way.
having a number 2.
I'm just like, I can't believe it.
And what I discover will make you sick to your stomach.
Unbelievable. Has this thing ever been washed?
I don't even like to think of what I'm looking at.
This is truly disgusting.
That's not an inn, it's a disaster.
Two years ago, chef and restaurateur Ken Peixotta had a dream. He bought the River Rock Inn in Milford, Pennsylvania, a charming town nestled in the stunning Pocono Mountains, just 2 hours' drive from Manhattan.
It was a golden opportunity. The light shone upon me and said, come this way.
But soon after he got the keys, the dream turned into a nightmare.
I was expecting to reach a certain number on room sales, and I didn't hit 1/10 of that.
I don't think Kenny has an idea how to run an inn.
And the few guests that do come are far from impressed.
There's nothing in the bathroom, no shampoo, no conditioner, soap, nothing. We have to go out and buy some.
If I came in, I would probably check right back out.
It's like old. It's trying to be cozy, but it's not.
It's hideous. If I wanted to stay at my Grams, I could pack a bag and go stay at my Grams. I'm not going to a B&B for that.
If you're buying an inn, you got to step up and be an innkeeper. We need to fill these rooms. We really do.
Facing financial disaster, Ken was forced to move out of his house and into the inn.
I said, Ken, you're making the biggest mistake. And he moved in and he turned into a miserable man.
Ken is now 48, single, living in his crumbling inn, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. The more the hotel fails,
$2,868 in taxes that I still due.
the more controlling Ken becomes.
He just takes everything out on us to make our lives feel miserable just like his.
You don't feel very good about yourself as an employee. Kind of chips away at your sense of self.
I don't know what's going on. I told you I'd buy you a little time, so I...
Kenny's down here, everybody's walking on eggshells, everybody's afraid to do their job. They don't want to get yelled at. Clint, come here.
Everybody threatens to quit. It's a daily event.
Yeah, if things don't get better here, I'm definitely leaving.
You know what? You really need to grow up and act your age. You're a 48-year-old man. Just get the out of my face. The progression of events has just turned it all into a hot mess. And it doesn't matter what we do. It's just a hot, flippin' mess.
River Rockin', an American bistro. Wow. All right, where's the reception? Jeez. Right. Anyone in? It's like a hallway, not a check-in desk, unless she's behind there. Hello, hello. Somebody's ashes are down there. Bloody hell. Oof. It's like my granddad's house. Hello. Where's the reception?
This is it, basically.
This is it.
The receptionist should be out in a minute. If you like, I'll
Okay.
retrieve it for you.
Thank you very much.
Well, hello.
Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you. I'm Karen Loshorn. It's a pleasure to meet
I was
you.
a little bit nervous then. You know,
You were nervous?
Yeah, honestly, 'cause I was just like standing here on my own.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
It's confusing. Where's the reception desk?
It's right here.
Right.
This is the reception desk.
Can I just quickly show you something?
Yes.
Now, I don't mind getting stuck in. Wow. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, that is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not very pleasant.
That's not at all pleasant.
So?
Would you like to go to your room?
Yeah.
Follow me this way.
Okay. How old is this place?
This hotel was built around 1880s.
I take it was decorated in 1880 as
It
well.
kind of looks that way.
For the first time and the last time.
It's been a while for the rooms. There is a closet over here.
The special hangers just for me. Ooh.
Yep.
Wow, wow, wow.
I think the coat will stay.
What is that?
Extra carpeting. We just got new carpeting here.
Okay, so it's save for repairs. I've never had free carpet in my wardrobe before. Okay, just check my view. Ugh, look at all those bugs. And the blue bottle is stained for the week. Ugh. There's like a little forest of them down here. We give these to your cleaner. Sorry. Ugh. It's like an insect funeral home.
Truthfully, in the fall, there was like a ladybug problem. You'd bring in a guest, and oh my gosh, there'd be like, 50 bugs in the room. And so Ken and I would take care of that to get rid of the ladybugs for the people to stay. Now they've died.
And look at this here.
I think that's a cockroach.
To welcome me on the toilet.
No way.
Having a number 2.
I'm just like, I can't believe it.
Look at that. Never had a cockroach committee welcome me on the John. Let's get out of here. Well, what else is on this floor?
Well, this is the owner's quarters.
And all these bits of furniture here, do people literally sit?
That seems to work well for internet service out here.
OK,
Yes,
so this is the
yes.
Wi-Fi chair.
Yes, it really is.
I'm going to bear that in mind if I need to check my emails.
It's very sketchy at best.
Okay.
Far worse than I thought. Through Gordon's eyes, I was like, whoa, it's totally neglected.
Now I'll unpack and get ready for dinner. Welcome to Milford. Let me say, Joe. How'd it go?
It was horrible. The place is filthy. Filthy.
My first impressions of the inn have been dreadful. At least I can take my mind off things with some TV.
Nothing. Look at that. I knew those hangers would come in useful for something. Come on. I can't believe I'm going to miss The Simpsons. Come on. Damn. This is embarrassing. $110 for this. Just the general hygiene, cleanliness is just shocking. The wardrobe's full of crap, and there's no excuse for dead insects and filth everywhere. It's like they've given up. And no one knows there's a hotel here because it's just not fit to rent these rooms out for the public. I mean, look at it. If this is what the bedrooms are like, God knows what dinner's going to be like.
So far, at Milford, Pennsylvania's River Rock Inn, I've discovered outdated decor, bugs galore.
Look at that. I've never had a cockroach committee welcome me on the John.
And a TV that last worked in 1982. I've heard that the owner is a chef, so maybe the restaurant will be the River Rock's saving grace.
Okay. Good to see you.
meet you.
And it's Ken, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's an American bistro outside.
Yes.
Is it a classic bistro? Or
Yes. Everything made from scratch?
It's nice. You're a chef by trade?
Yes, I am.
Are you not in the kitchen tonight?
No, I'm not working on a line.
So you've retired from cooking?
Somewhat.
Running the past, maybe, or?
I'm running the other side. I'm
Right.
just watching all the food and sending everything out. It's hard to run this whole place by yourself.
I have so many years of experience. I thought that when he hired me, he'd be able to let go a little bit, knowing that I could get this job done, but he just can't seem to let go.
And how would you rate the food, 1 to 10?
7 or 8.
And if I asked you to rate your rooms out of 10, what would you give them?
4 or 5.
I'm now myself about dinner. Let's hope that the food is better than the rooms.
Sure.
The concept of an American bistro serving fresh local food in a country inn makes perfect sense. But I can't make any sense of this menu.
So I'm getting a little bit confused because we've gone Mexican on the quesadilla, we've jumped down to Thailand, and then we've gone Italian for the calamari. What American bistro?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What would you recommend on the menu?
We do a house smoked trout. I believe that it's a golden trout from Northern California. Comes in frozen.
You're recommending that I eat frozen trout from Northern California?
You know, Chef, it's been only frozen once, right?
Your head is sweating.
It's a little hot in here, sir.
You're dripping, yeah.
It's me. I'm sorry, Chef.
I know. I feel like I got a leak in my arm. It's
dying,
your bald head. Who puts these ideas together?
That would be Kenny, Chef.
OK, so give me a Thai sampler, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Entree, dying to see that. Pork
The
chop.
Valdestano?
I'm travelling around the globe in Milford.
Enjoy.
I'm appalled. I was promised an American bistro. Instead, I get a sampling from around the world. I was expecting fresh food, but I get recommended frozen fish. What's going on here?
The Thai sampler, Chef?
Are they made in-house?
No, they are not, sir.
No. Thank you, James. Wow. It's just frozen crab, reheated, and how can you make a slice of chicken look so bland? I wouldn't give that Thai experience to my dog.
L6